This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here at Edge Gym, decked out all in black, looking rather stylish. OD, Ohara Davies, been a while. How are you, mate?
All good, all good. I trained today. Been training for weeks and months and months and months. You know, I'm glad that I'll be fighting end of the year. You know, I should have fought early this year, but with Rolly being a bit of a bitch and saying he's injured, and then he's got this injury and then that injury, and then it's been all the politics, but I'm in a good place now. We got a fight date, so yes, all roads leading to the fight.
Nothing is confirmed, but it's no secret online that it is looking like it will be the Ryan Garcia undercard in early December. Is it Barroso?
I'm going to be fighting Ishmael Barroso next.
Yep.
You know, it's been ordered by the WBA. You know, it's been ordered by the WBA, so there's nothing I can do. I've got to take him on, and I've got a task in front of me, and I've got to take him out and then get the world title shot.
I know in the build-up to whatever was happening with this WBA title shot, there was three names really chucked in the mix: Barroso, Rolly, and then in the end, Ryan Garcia. How high did you rate Barroso among the other two fighters you could have fought?
I think Barroso was better than Rolly 100%. You know, I've actually watched the fight, and I think Ishmael Barroso dominated him from the first bell until getting robbed. So I'm glad that he's got another opportunity. Unfortunately for him, it's against me, but at least he gets another opportunity, another payday, and he gets a second chance, you know, to make a mark. So yeah, I'm glad that he's getting, you know, his second shot, because what happens sometimes in this game is that you get robbed and then you fade into the background, and then you don't get mentioned again, you don't get another fight, you don't get another opportunity. The WBA have been really good to Ishmael Barroso by giving him another shot against me. So obviously Ryan Garcia is the best out of the three, but I've got to focus on what's in front of me now, and that's Ishmael Barroso.
Were you frustrated that the WBA made it for the interim? Because it looks like that will be the case.
I wasn't frustrated. I think Lee Eaton was much more frustrated than I am. You know, I remember Lee phoned me. He was like very angry. He was like, it should be for the. I was like, Lee, you know what? I was under the bus a few years ago. My career could have been done. Everyone thought I was done. I was washed up. My boxing career, through all the politics, it was up and down. I said to Lee, I'm just thankful that I'm still fighting. I've got an opportunity. I'm on a big stage. I signed a massive deal. You know, Golden Boy. I feel like they're the best in the business in my eyes, and I said I'm happy to still be here and be fighting. I'm just very thankful right now. So whether it's for the world title or for the interim title, once I get rid of him, I've got the world title shot anyway. So as long as I do what I'm meant to do, it's gonna come. But I wasn't frustrated. I'm just thankful.
It's no secret that Golden Boy's probably biggest asset on paper is Ryan Garcia. You've been signed and you're in the same weight division. Do you believe that fight will happen at some point?
I believe so, yeah. As long as I do what I'm meant to do, you know, I get rid of Ishmael Barroso, and then I beat Rolly next. Then the Ryan Garcia fight's there, 100%. But I've got to think about what's next, and I've got Ishmael Barroso next. I can't even think about the world title fight now. I've got to think about Ishmael Barroso, because from when I start thinking about what's after this, what's next, then I won't win in this next fight. I remember before I fought Taylor, I had my whole boxing career planned out. I sat down, listen, we're going to beat Joss, and then we're going to go through this route and that route and get the world title shot. And then once I got beat, it was like everything's up in the air, everything's gone. So from then, I've learned now, only think about the next fight. Don't think about what's after that. You know, people always ask me about Rolly. Yeah, I spoke about him before, but now I don't even talk about him that much no more, because I'm not fighting him next. Got to be tunnel vision. Ishmael Barroso.
Do you believe that you're slightly at an advantage fighting Barroso because you've actually prepared to fight him before, haven't you? And that fight didn't materialise out in Dubai.
Yes, I was meant to fight him. It was in Dubai. I was meant to fight him. He had some visa issue or some passport issue, so you know what? So the fact it didn't happen when it was meant to, but second time lucky. He's got his visa to go out to the States. So have I. He can't avoid me. He's been ordered by the WBA. He can't avoid me.
Is this fight definitely happening in December? Because we are still kind of waiting for the announcement.
I'm expecting the fight to get announced sometime this week, which is what I've been told. The paperwork's been finalised from what I've been told, so we should get an announcement in the next few days, probably by the time this goes online.
Just over the past couple of weeks, we've had a big fight in your division already take place in Jack Catterall, Jorge Linares. Did you watch that, and what did you make of Jack's performance?
I watched it, yeah. I think Jack fought a good fight. I actually expected Jack to go in there and probably get beat.
Really?
I thought he'd probably get beat, but listen, he done what he was meant to do. It was it was quite a boring fight. There was no real action, but Jack done what he had to do. And, you know, he didn't take any damage, really. He went in there, he left the fight with all his, you know, his mind intact. It was no scars on him. He looked good, he felt good. So he done what he was meant to do. Quite a boring fight again, but you can't take anything away from him. He fought and he beat a boxing legend. And even though I don't like Jack, I've got to give him props when it's true. And he fought a good fight.
Is that a fight you still want in your career before it ends, the Jack Catterall rematch?
Listen, I fought Jack Catterall and I beat him. Everyone that was there knows. They know that I won the fight. The one judge gave it 118-110, which means that they gave me only 2 rounds of the fight. You know, I beat Jack by far. Everyone that was there, even his own fans, came up to me after the fight and were like, I thought you won the fight. Everyone knows that I won the fight, so there's never been a fight where it's been like, I want a rematch. Like, no, because I fought him the first time, and even though I didn't win on paper, in my mind, I know that I won. And as of now, I'm past that level now. You know, I'm on world title level now. I'm fighting for the WBA interim next. Jack's not really sure what he's doing, and he don't really sell. He ain't the biggest boxing star, is he? He don't talk, he don't sell. He's in boring fights all the time. There's nothing about him that makes me think, oh, Jack's someone that I'll take on. Listen, I'll take Ryan Garcia, I'll take Rowley, I'll take someone else after. Not someone that I've already beat, really, that don't sell. You know, Eddie Hearn signed him because Eddie thought, I'm going to take him from Frank and I'm going to turn Jack into a big star. And even though that's what Eddie does, Eddie can turn anyone into a big star. With Jack, he ain't really done it because Jack, he just don't sell. And even Eddie can't, you know, even Eddie Hearn can't help him on this one.
Last one, what is going on with you and Tony Bellew? I've seen back and forths online, and then Coogan done an interview with him a few weeks back where he mentioned your name, and he ended the interview. He walked away and called you a clown. So where has this stemmed from? What's going on, and what is your feelings towards Tony Bellew? My
feelings towards him is, if he wants to make it happen, I'll come up and wait and I'll take him out. You know, he ain't, you know, I don't care what weight he is right now. Tell him to, you know what, ask him to get in the gym, train, because I see him on TV a few days ago looking a bit chubby. He's got a stomach all the way out here, his cheeks all the way out there now. The guy's gone massive. He just completely let himself go since he last boxed. But if he wants to make it happen, tell him that I'll come up and wait. He can come down a bit because, you know, he's a bit fat right now. Tell him to lose a bit of weight. I'll come up and wait and we can make the fight happen. You know what? Because we've been talking online and we've gone back and forth for years now. It's been years. We've been going back and forth. He says this and I say this. Let's fight. Let's fucking fight. I remember the time I got thrown under the bus, Tony Bellew was the main one going online saying Ohara said this, Ohara said that. And he was phoning Eddie Hearn every other day. Eddie Hearn, you got to drop this guy. Ohara said this, he said that. And they knew that I didn't say anything about Hillsborough. They knew that I was completely innocent. I'd never heard of the Hillsborough. And Tony Bellew was the main one. This is why I'm still not over it. I know everyone's saying I should get over it. It's over 6 years ago now. But if you got thrown under the bus, would you be over it? No, you wouldn't be over it. And the way I got treated and the way that I got thrown under the bus, I don't know how many years it's been, but I'm still not over it because, you know, I was innocent and that could have been my boxing career done. So if Tony Bellew wants it, tell him to come up and wait. I'll have to give him a right hand to his chin, and that's just how I feel about him.
You've admitted it now, though. Like the beef with Eddie's kind of over. You had your chat with him, and you've spoke to him. That's done, as you say, 6 years ago. But why do you think Tony Bellew still persists to bring this up?
Because he's a bit of a prick. He's just Tony Bellew. He's just a prick. This is why he's just a guy that no one really likes him. Tony Bellew. No one likes him. The fans don't like him. So any people that like him is probably Eddie Hearn, and he's got probably 8 or 10 mates that he's got. And apart from that, I don't know. I don't think anyone likes him. I never met anyone that's got a good word to say about him, apart from Eddie Hearn and only 1 or 2 people from where he's from. apart from that, I think everyone thinks that he's a cunt, but they just ain't got the balls to come online and say that he's a cunt. But I come online and I say he's a prick. I say he's a fucking prick, and this is what. And I'm not only talking for myself. I'm talking for the thousands of fans that see him on a daily basis, and they're pussies, and they say, "Tony Bellew, can I get a picture?" Even though deep in their heart they think he's a cunt. And I come online, I say he's a prick, and if he wants to make anything happen, it can happen. You know what? He was going online saying, I think he sent me a tweet saying, wait until you see me in person, and then see if you got the big balls. I was in when I slapped up that Robbie Davies, when I slapped him. Yeah. Where was that again? Who fought?
That was at Wembley, I believe. I think.
Was it Wembley? Yeah. So
that was in Manchester.
In Manchester, when Davis Jr. came up to me and I slapped him in his face, Tony Bellew was there, and he knew that I was there because it was a big rumble, a bit of like a scuffle when I slapped Davis Jr. when he dragged him after me. I'm sure I slapped him again. And then Tony Bellew was there and he saw the whole thing. If he really wanted to have all this bad boy talk, persona, I was there in person. He could have come out to me, but he didn't. So, you know what? Anyway, I'm not a gangster, I'm nothing like that. I just want to give him a right into his chin. So I come up and wait, you come down and wait, and let's make it happen. It's been years now. It's been years now that we've been going back and forth online. And I think it's about time. If he wants to come out from his, hole that he's been hiding in all these years, let's make it happen. OD versus Tony Bellew. Let's go.
Excellent. Ohara, I was not expecting that, I'll be honest. But thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, and I'll catch up with you again when hopefully we get it officially announced.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much.